Hello, Internet, and welcome back to Skyrim Anniversary Edition, anime style. My name is Zanny, and I'll be your host for today. Okay, so I think I figured out which mod was causing it to crash because it finally let me go here. And apparently, one of the mods I had installed, it was designed to let certain parts from Arena show up here in Skyrim. And Skyrim basically said, yeah, no, there's way too much here now. So, let's try this again, huh? Let's see what's in here. What on earth? What have you got on you? Mythic Dawn equipment. Interesting.
I can take you.
Jump, you son of a Namek! Holy cow! I don't want the skeever.
Are you prepared to die? Enjoy your last breath.
Oh, you
You're outmatched.
Come on.
You're pathetic. No more. I yield. I yield.
Well, that was interesting. Okay, let's check out these books. Note to self, don't install city stuff. Books. Target may be headed to be for little Vivek. Oh! That's a little different, I think. Letter to Jalisi. Construction on the... Don't remember what's going on there. Ooh! have been whispers of traitors among the ranks, pathetic attempts to sabotage the missions, but nothing will stand in the way of Lord Dagon's falcon. Your duty is to seek those who oppose us and eradicate them. Acolytes Gordvild and Priestess Anakane? Okay, whatever. Find them. If there's any scent of betrayal, they must be swiftly destroyed. Afterwards, travel to the excavation camp to await further orders. But take the utmost precaution. Da 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 D. Okay. And then. Oh, I get it. So if it's open, it means I've read it. Okay. Yan! That's what I was looking for. If you're reading this, they've gotten to me. The Mythic Dawn don't tolerate desertion, fitting in for my transgressions, da da da. You may have heard that the cult was eradicated after the Oblivion Crisis, until perhaps a year ago. Deeba-deeba-da-ba-boo. Contact with me, yeah, guy. Woo! I wonder if this has to do with a quest or a mod I installed about Oblivion Gates. Stop the Mythic Dawn. Okay. Oh snap. Hang on just a second.
Anyway, or you're just going to have to move on. That the relationship is not working out because of the whole rice-a-roni thing. Of course, I'm kidding. And again, if your comment is even serious to begin with, we never know. Afik wants to know what's my favorite dive restaurant in the Bay Area. Afik, I don't have one. I don't consider restaurants dives. I mean, I'll go. In fact, I don't even know now because we haven't been out in restaurants in years, like literally years, except for the rare exception. So I'm not going to dives. I'm not going to, nice restaurants. We're just eating at home like everybody else. So dives, and I don't even really know. Like I think dive more of a bar, like a grimy, like poorly lit bar in the bad part of town. That to me is a dive. Restaurants, I don't consider dives. I know a lot of people refer to like a cheaper, maybe Chinese takeout place as a dive because it's just quick and dirty, not health wise, but just it's not no frills, no tablecloths. Some people refer to those kind of restaurants as dives. Don't think it's appropriate because that's good food to me. So I don't have an answer, Afik. I'm sorry. I do not have an official dive restaurant. The closest I would ever come to, but I haven't been there in years since they changed ownership, and I don't even know what's going on, would be Tommy's Joint in San Francisco, Old Hofbrau. That was kind of a dive, but not really. Anyway, I'm going to move along. Bob Schwartz, how many servings is it? I wonder how many servings it really is. Bob, it's four. Four. Although you decide, it's your rice-a-roni. If you want to tell your wife it's 6 or 8, feel free. None of my business. All right, hold on. A whole bunch of things went by as I was joking around with Bob. All right, how many servings? Got it. Hey, Mark. Madame Magoo, is old saffron bad saffron? It can be. I found some in the back spices. We're talking minimum 5 years old. Madame Magoo, try it. It might work. I've used some very old saffron in my day. So there's really only one way to know. Take a pinch, smush it up, put it in a cup of water, bring it to a simmer. Can you smell it? Can you taste it? Does it give the color? It's a very subtle flavor to begin with, unless you use a ton, which I don't recommend. So check it out. It might be good. You might surprise yourself. Angie's making, excuse me, and hello to everyone saying hello. Angie's making chili verde, which is Spanish for chili verde. No, chili green chili, but with beef chuck. Did I make a horrible mistake, Angie? How would that be a mistake? Beef simmered in a nice flavorful tomatillo broth sauce. I would eat that. So no, you did not make any kind of horrible mistake. The only horrible mistake would be not making any kind of chili verde. That would be unforgivable. So I'm down with your green beef. Quiet Mike's in the chat, seen and heard now. Yes, Bob, the dark meat did look light because we simmered it. We didn't roast it. There was no Maillard effect. So yes, I didn't use the breast. I know the difference. I've done this for a few years now. And believe me, I know the difference between breasts and thighs. Thank you very much. And I know you don't feel like you get your money's worth unless you're insulted. I don't think you have much to worry about. Just do you, and I think the rest will take care of itself. Whoops. The old thing went by again. Okay, here we go. Joel, I'm back from 6 weeks in monastery studying how to make melon swans. Really? Is that a serious comment? I would love to do a 6-week monastery stay where all we do is make melon swans. Joel, I'm going to need some more info. What the heck is going on with that? Crabble Crab made it last night. Rice-a-roni was super easy. Very good. Thank you. My husband made a dipping sauce on the side. Sriracha, soy sauce, lemon juice, Crabble Crab. That sounds amazing. Well done. Kudos to your husband for the sauce. Yeah, I like it as is. I like it with some lemon sometimes. I'm a fanatic for like sour cream and or yogurt with rice. I love that combination. So yeah, lots of things you could condiment that with. Crabble Crab, want to incorporate egg? Would you scramble it in at the end or steam it with the rice? Good question. I probably would do a poached egg on top, to be honest. It's too hard to control the doneness if you steam it with the rice, I think. And I'm not a huge fan of the dry pieces of scrambled egg in rice. That's my least favorite thing about fried rice is the dry cooked egg. So if you have to ask me, I'm going to go poached. Is that a choice? You didn't give me that choice. That's what I'm going with. Madam Magoo, you are correct. Us former New Yorkers and current New Yorkers only make fun and joke around and tease the people we like and think they can handle it. So yes. So I guess I should start messing with everyone so nobody gets insulted. All right, the gloves are off. Everybody watch out. Bob Schwartz says his next door neighbor snowblowed his driveway before he could get to it. Are you that old? Bob, how old are you? Good intent and good deeds contribute to good karma, yes. You're going to make them zucchini bread as a thank you, Bob. That is very nice of you. They probably would rather have you snowblow or shovel their driveway to reciprocate, but zucchini bread's nice too. So I think that's very lovely of you. Madam Magoo, how the wine? The wine is still fermenting. We did a second batch of the persimmon wine. I think that's what you're referring to. It is still bubbling. The first batch, I don't know if I added enough sugar since I think I know what I'm doing and I can just eye everything and just stick my finger and go, oh yeah, that's sweet enough. So we'll see what happens. The first one might have been too dry. The second batch might be too sweet. So maybe when I rack them into carboys, I'll combine them. Anyway, to answer your question, it's still a work in progress. But thank you for asking. It's a fun hobby because everything's slow. You take your time, and you're not in a rush because it's wine and it's fermenting. And if you just put it in a bottle and forget about it for a couple weeks and let it clarify, nothing happens. So I kind of like it. All right, where were we? Delise is making this for dinner tonight. Very good. Hello, Steak Diane. Hello, everybody. Everyone I missed. If you said hello and I didn't say hello, don't take offense. Sometimes I look for question marks more than just comments. Now he says Tommy's is still great. I'm going to go there then. If next time I'm in San Francisco, I love their oxtails. They probably cost like $25 now. I can't believe how expensive oxtails are. Adam, will this dish work with rice noodles or cauliflower rice? Sure, why not? But I don't know. I said why not by instinct and by reflex, since I think everything's all right food-wise. Rice noodles instead of the spaghetti probably would work. Harder to brown, or maybe they'd be the same. They might get a little gummy. Adam, just make it how I showed you. All right, moving along. Oh, Grape Tomato Girl's also in the chat. She literally just finished making this. She made it vegan version, as per usual. Hands down, delicious new item on weekly menu meals. Very good, Grape. Thank you. I'm glad you veganized it successfully. I'm always wondering about that. Now he's making this with a yogurt chicken recipe you put out like 10 years ago. That sounds good. And yes, Bob, it's always nice when we do recipes, everyone has the ingredients. By the way, that's not accidental. I try to use stuff that's mostly around. I don't want people like going all out and driving all over the country and the state and the county to find the ingredients. So very good. Crabber Crab says poached egg sounds good. I think so. Jamie Musselwhite, do I have a recipe for pad thai? I do not. Although you just reminded me, I have an idea. I'm going to do a video called Bad Thai, which is my take on pad thai, which won't be as good as a restaurant because I'm not going to make everyone go find, dried shrimp powder and, and fresh tamarind and that kind. So I'm going to do some kind of dumbed down, pardon the expression, approachable, I think is the euphemism for dumbed down. I might do a more approachable pad thai that's not going to be real pad thai, which is why I'm going to call it bad thai. But I think everyone will agree, even bad thai is better than no thai. So stay tuned for that, but I do not have an authentic, real, legit pad thai recipe. Sorry about that. All right, here we go. Oh, we're getting 16 minutes. I got to get on to what's coming up on the next two videos, which, as always, I'm very excited about. Madam Magoo, continuing to beat the saffron horse. Don't beat that saffron horse. Internet says turmeric is acceptable substitute. Yes. Hell no for flavor. Yes for color. If you want yellow rice, throw in a half a teaspoon of turmeric. It will be gorgeous. If you want the flavor of saffron, that is nothing even remotely close to the flavor of turmeric. So, although on the other hand, saffron doesn't prevent every disease like apparently turmeric does. So no. So Madam Magoo, that is a yes and a no. Yes for color, no, hell no for flavor. Pardon my cursing. Yes, sorry, Grape Tomato Girl. There's no squash emoji available. Bob Schwartz, the box rice-a-roni. was not that good. It wasn't that bad. Yeah, it was just there. It's a side dish. It's starch, and we liked it when we were kids because we didn't know any better. And I think they, put a pinch of MSG in there so we think it would taste good. It's fine. Bob, I'm not answering any more of your rice questions, especially now that you're trying to use brown rice. Don't ruin my rice-a-roni with brown rice. I'm not a fan of brown rice. Hold on. I'm not a fan of brown rice. I know it's better for you. I know it's healthier. I know all that stuff. Fiber. Yeah, yay, go fiber. But it doesn't taste the same. Doesn't have the same texture as white rice. So in this dish, of course you can make it with brown rice and adjust the cooking times and all that. Although the pasta might be totally disintegrated by then. So no, I'm going to just say no. It does not work with brown rice, Bob. You could make a very similar thing with brown rice, but that's just brown rice and chicken with all the other herbs and spices. So that will work. Go for that. Steak Dan made the bacon skewers, and we're impressed how they came out. Put in a baguette with some avocado, bacon. Oh my God, Steak Dan, that sounds like a great sandwich. All right, I'm going to put you the last of these questions. Adam, thank you. I'll check that out. Try that maybe. Honey, transform it into mead. That sounds interesting. And then grape tomato. Whoever's interested is telling you how to veganize it. Leftover chicken, mushroom, veggie broth sounds good. Makes sense. Now we Mexican saffron works for color, not flavor. Oh, color too, not flavor. Yes, I agree with that assessment. Great tomatoes eating a bowl of it right now with lemon over it. Delicious. Crabble Crab, saffron is 10 times cheaper on Amazon compared to grocery stores. Yes, I've noticed that myself.
Interesting.
Order your saffron on Amazon, and even though it looks expensive or seems expensive for that little tiny thing, it goes like a long way. You're going to use it for years and years. So get a little bit. Okay, that's it for the questions. What's on tap? Oh man, do we have some amazing recipes coming up? Let me try to remember. This is always dangerous with Michelle in the shower because if I can't remember, it's like short-term memory that what you have for lunch you can't remember, but you remember that time you fell down when you were 7. Anyway, I do remember because I stalled to remember. The next video coming up on Friday is going to be a little something I'm calling creamy garlic shrimp toast, which is basically a garlic shrimp in a cream sauce that we're going to pour over some toast that we pan fried in butter. Yes, we're going to cut the crust off this time. Some nice thick French bread. And it was one of the more delicious things I've had in like months. So stay tuned for that on Friday. Garlic shrimp toast, not the Chinese appetizer shrimp toast, which is also delicious. And we also have a video for it. We're talking beautiful, creamy, garlicky shrimp in a sauce, poured over toast. Beautiful. In fact, if you're British and like baked beans on toast, you are going to love this, since this will actually, taste good. What else we got? And then the next recipe after that, Cajun spice chicken wings. Yay, I haven't done a chicken wing video in forever. And I wanted to reiterate and re-show the just magical technique for doing the baking powder on the wings. So that's coming up. Cajun spice chicken wings with a very semi-authentic remoulade, which really everything tastes good in. So I could have just baked the chicken wings with nothing on them, dipped it in this remoulade, and it would have been amazing chicken wings. So that's it. How do we do? Diana, did you hear about sausage cake recipe? No, but I'm going to Google that next. So thank you. That might be the next video after the two I just said. And now he likes beans and toast. Yum. I was kidding. Baked beans on toast. What's not to like? Don't answer that. Yes, Madam Magoo taking us out with a blast from the past. I can't believe you're as old as I am. Maybe. Madam Magoo with an SOS reference, which if you Google U.S. Army SOS, you will see what that really meant. Shrimp on a shingle. I love it. Shrimp on a shingle. Thank you very much. I'm going to go out on that one Madame Magoo says she's older than me. I find that hard to believe.
Oh, snap. I never turned this off. I'm going to find that hilarious if that turns out to be the case. I'm going to kill this episode here then. Thank you all so much for watching / listening. And yeah, have a blessed day.